Hello everyone, welcome back to another Magic the Gathering Commander review, and today we're talking about Shun Yu, Way Advisor. Now if I mispronounce that name, let me know in the comments below, but the Way Advisor is a human advisor. It's a 1/1 and it costs 1 generic mana and 2 black mana. It has a tap ability. Target creature you control gets +2/+0 until end of turn. Activate only during your turn before attackers are declared. Going right on into the rules. If a turn has multiple combat phases, the ability can only be activated before the beginning of the declare attacker step of the first combat phase in that turn. As I've said many times in these videos, you have your upkeep, your pre-combat main phase, and your beginning of combat step. Those are the 3 areas that you can use this ability. And if you have shenanigans to untap the Way Advisor, then you can pump a creature multiple times. But once you declare your first attacker, it is no longer... Once the declare attacker step is done, I should say, then it's going to be null and void at that point. Corrosive Mentor is what I picked to go with the Way Advisor, because if we're going to be beefing up their power, let's make their power permanent and lasting. And I remember when Wither first, like when I was first looking at Wither cards, when the set was coming out and stuff, I was so blown away. And this and Lorwyn and Shadowmoor may have been right before I started playing Magic. It may have been right after I started playing Magic. I don't remember. But I just thought the mechanic was like, and I didn't know a lot about Magic back then, but I was like, wow, that's crazy. Like, what we're like withering our opponents down. That's really weird. I don't understand it. But knowing the game as I do now, this card is very powerful. The deck that I am going to be putting the Way Advisor in is a human tribal deck, all about aristocrats, making humans, going wide with tokens, maybe sneaking in an extra 2 damage with the Way Advisor by giving any one of my random tokens that bonus. Popular deck idea on EDH Rec is, of course, Poison, because if we're going to be using Toxic, or more preferably Infect with our commander, we want to maximize as many poison counters as we're getting out to our opponents so we can win the game very quickly with this aggro deck. And then lastly, a very weird, janky deck idea, but since we are going to be increasing the power of creatures, we could use those creatures to crew or saddle our vehicles and mounts, which would be a very interesting and strange deck idea in mono black. But I'd love to hear your guys' thoughts on it. I think this is a fun deck idea, and some fun shenanigans can happen from it, which I enjoy. And of course, anything that has advantages or gives you value for being tapped or untapped, like Painseer, is really cool in this deck. And that's going to do it for Shun Yu, Way Advisor. He's got a big fist. He'll give your other creatures a big fist, except when it's not, because it's only +2/+0, and that would only be once per turn on your turn if you don't have untapped shenanigans with it. So, not the strongest commander we've seen, but still fun, and you can do some fun, cool things with it. So, with that said, thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know in the comments below if there's anything I missed, and as always, I'll see you in the next one. Bye!